I know this ain't real, man. I know this ain't freaking real. PS5 Pro? Are you joking right now? And I heard it's $700 freaking dollars, bro. Why you need a PS5 Pro when you got regular PS5? I don't understand. This just came out today. Bro. Alright. I'm gonna watch this one. I'm gonna just get a reaction out of this. Cause this is unbelievable. Let's see this shit. What's the difference? Like, can I get a full explanation?
I'm excited to be here to talk about the newest addition to our console lineup, PlayStation 5 Pro, and how it advances gaming technology. But first, I want to take just a minute to look at what we put in the original PlayStation 5 and how it delivers an exceptional gaming experience.
Alright, they're gonna give us some details.
When PS5 debuted in 2020, it brought a lot to the table. 8 Zen 2 CPU cores form the brains of PlayStation 5 and enable high-speed complex.
This is the original one?
With character counts reaching into the hundreds.
Shit, the original one looks already good!
And frame rates that can be as high as...
Oh, I know that game. I played that game.
PS5 has a powerful RDNA 2 GPU, which can render anything from intricate details to fantastic worlds with vast panoramas.
It ain't better than PC, though.
To explore. Ray tracing allows for dramatic visual improvements, including
they got ray tracing?
Water or glass, and the realism that comes from real-time global illumination. A custom SSD can load data at breathtaking
I'll say it once and I'll say it
resulting in
again.
ultra-fast transitions between game worlds and data streaming rates so high that traversal speeds are essentially unlimited.
What's Spider-Man? Oh, that's the mouse.
Audio tech brings an unparalleled sense of immersion to the sound of the games. With audio so real, you may not even need to see the enemies to know exactly where they are.
Well, that's really cool.
Finally, the DualSense controller has haptics that let you feel through your hands what your character is experiencing inside of the game.
Bro, Control is such a great game. I did not finish
It's wonderful
that
to
game.
see such variety and richness of game experiences.
Yeah, that's
Creators have
real
made
nice.
amazing use of the hardware capabilities, but when I talk to them, I do hear about their desire for more graphics performance. The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be supported.
I wonder how
at 60
little that
frames per
GPU
second,
is, though.
and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with: graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players.
Okay, is this for the PS5
Fidelity
Pro
modes
now?
emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering. These modes might also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing. But the games only run at 30 frames per second. The visuals can be choppy
PlayStation really they go in advance here. I don't see Xbox doing anything about it.
and the controls less responsive. Performance modes emphasize frame rate and interactivity, typically choosing to run 60 frames per second.
Yeah, I prefer 60 frames over 30 frames.
Mainly by reducing the graphical detail until those frame rates can be achieved. When asked to decide on a mode, players are choosing performance about 3/4 of the time. Removing that decision, or at least narrowing that divide, is one of the key targets for PlayStation 5 Pro. We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro substantially improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call
how?
the Big 3.
So that all that stuff, that's what's gonna be in the PS4 Pro. Okay, of course, larger GPU, advanced ray tracing, ultra. But what if I get it, and then it'd be the same thing? You know how they put new stuff in consoles, or they make a Pro version? It'd be the same thing. For example, with iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Pro, same thing, just more storage or more things you can do. I don't think it's really worth buying this now. It's not out yet, of course, we already know that, but you know what I'm saying, I already got a PS5, well, I really don't, I just have a PC, but if I do plan to get one soon, I'll just get the regular one. But let's see what they have to say here.
First, we made the GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory.
Okay, larger GPU.
The result is rendering that's up to 45% faster. Second, we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of rays
technology is
at
so
double
scary.
or even triple the speeds of PlayStation 5. And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI
all that in the
library
console,
called
though?
PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or PSSR for short. PSSR analyzes the game images pixel by pixel and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games. Game creators are adding PSSR.
Bruh, 1080p is good enough. Why do we need 1440p, 4K, 8K, 16K? How long is it gonna keep going? Like, bruh, this is good enough.
Pro support to new and existing titles, and with the big three involved, the results can be pretty amazing, with graphics showing something like fidelity levels of detail, but at double the frame rate. Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5 Pro. It has huge amounts of detail and targets a super smooth 60 frames per second. Let's compare this to the fidelity mode on PS5, which is only running at 30 frames per second and is therefore much choppier.
Oh, I see the difference. I can see.
This goal,
But like, what? I thought PS5 the original would just have 60 frames already. I don't get it. Like, 60 frames has been the thing. So they're already kind of late with this stuff, cause obviously the PC is way. I don't think anything could be PC. It's just way more advanced. And the thing about PC is why I'm gonna tell you why PC is better than console. It's better because you won't have to constantly keep buying a whole new thing all the time every like 4 or like 8 years. You can just upgrade it by using the same freaking thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you won't have to keep freaking rebuying a new freaking console every year, while PC you can just use the same freaking thing and just little upgrades. That's all. But I mean, they both have its pros and cons. Like, you still gotta buy either way and spend money, so it don't really make too much difference. But I overly think PCs is better because it's just more advanced. Like, you can do a lot of stuff, you know. But let's continue with this video.
Like graphics at performance frame rates has been achieved for a broad.
Now, I don't hate PS5. I'm not saying I hate it. I'm just saying the things they're adding, I just feel like they're kind of late on this, and you know, it's not really too much of a difference now that I'm seeing it. But I am gonna continue watching before I keep, you know, just putting words in their mouth. I guess.
Including Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
I do see a little difference though.
Rift apart.
I see a little.
We can see that PS5 Pro is close to doubling the power of PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I see that. You see, yeah.
Another way to compare the two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames per second. What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5. For this, my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet & Clank. Distant details are much clearer. And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars.
Yeah, they fixed I can see that.
So overall, some remarkable improvement to the games. On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay.
What I don't understand, every time they make a same console and remaking it as Pro version, right? Because like there was PS3, PS3 Pro, PS4, PS4 Pro, PS5, PS5 Pro. What I'm trying to say is, every time they do this, they like make a Pro version. They keep saying, "Oh, the difference is graphics." Like, it's, you know, a game is a game. Like, they need to come up with more things will make a huge difference. Like, they should, I don't know, post stuff like, I don't know. You know, more games you can buy for free in the store. I don't know, something like come up with more exclusive. I don't know, like things that have never been like out there before. Like, don't make it the same thing. Just it's just better graphics. Like, come on, like.
This
but let's keep watching.
Three showing their value. As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame
Like,
rate.
that's all they're talking about. It's just
But
graphics.
there are as many
like.
approaches as there are game engines.
And this video's already been like, what, 5 minutes 53. They're still talking about graphics. They haven't talked about anything else yet.
The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West. Apart from the detail boost, that extra graphics power is allowing for improvements.
Now, this is a game I've been
visual
wanting to
effects,
try. I never tried it before.
as well as to the hair and the skin in cinematics.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference. Allowing Gran Turismo 7 to add ray-traced reflections between the cars in gameplay, while continuing to support their targeted 60.
It looks nice, don't get me wrong, but like, they just keep talking about graphics. There's nothing, like, they saying larger GPU, better graphics frame rate, and what's that other called? Advanced ray tracing. Like, bruh.
Frames per second. That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy, allowing not only for better reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces, but also for further realism in the casting of shadows. I hope you've enjoyed this run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5 Pro. Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built.
It's the most powerful console. Yeah, hear that, guys? It's the most powerful console.
And a worthy addition to the PS5 family. Let me wrap this up by giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
It's not new, it's just upgraded. Why are they... It might, of course, they may have changed the look. It's the same thing, but maybe just add a little more here and there. Let's see the console, let's see it. Okay, PS5 Pro. That's the only difference. It's just the sharp lines, as you can see from there. Why would anybody want to buy this now? I don't see why. I can see if you don't have the original PS5 and then you want to buy a PS5 in the future, then you get the PS5 Pro. Not if you have a PS5 and then you go to, oh, I'm gonna buy the Pro. Like, what the like, that don't make no sense, you know? But that's the only difference. Look, is I don't really have a lot of words to this video, but overall, man, it's the same shit. Like they're showing the games that are already out here. Yeah, it's just a bunch of. Yeah, it's just gameplay. Yeah, we don't need to watch any of this. Yeah, I've seen enough. So I'm gonna give you my honest opinion of this. If you have a PS5 already, why need to buy a Pro? If it's, they're not really talking much. It's just graphics. That's it. Graphics. Again, I don't have a PS5 and I have a PC, right? But if I do plan to get a PS5, let's say I don't have the original PS5 and PS5 Pro is out, then I'll buy PS5 Pro. But I heard it's $700 though. I think that's kind of stupid, in my opinion. I'm about to look up how much it cost. Look at that. The PS5 Pro console will be available this holiday at a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $699 US. Bruh, that's $700 right there. That's too expensive, bro. You can get an entire paycheck of $700 at your job. All that paycheck gonna be gone. What is the point of buying that when you already, if you already have a PS5, don't get the PS5 Pro. Like, don't throw your money like that. You got poor stuff to deal with money. You know, you got bills and all that stuff. You know, I don't know, in case your car breaks down, you need to fix it. I don't know anything that's could be more important than just buying a PS5 Pro. Like, come on now, like. But I said enough. You already know what my reaction is. I'm just a little disappointed because it's like they doing this now. But anyway, that's all I have to say for this video. Peace out.